And we're live. How is everybody doing? Been it's been quite some time since I did this. Uh we're just waiting for our guest to get in. Hello everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the show. How's everybody doing? Hmm. All right. I almost forgot to play this. That was a fun little music I produced some years back. Uh anyway, let's I'm gonna get my cheat sheet here in one sec. Nine. Come on. Here we go. Okay. I feel safe when I have my cheat sheet. Hi. Whoa. Hey, Andrew. Hey, that's that's kind of dirty, Andrew. Hey, bro. How are you? How are you? How is everybody doing? Man, it's been a few weeks since I did this one. Just finished PCC3, and would you agree we had really interesting and explosive fights in PCC3? Oh, hey, shout out to Joe, to Joe Vincent. Um, he did very well in his fight in Russia, though it was stopped by the referee because of a cut in his forehead. But I looked at the fight and it was really good, like totally. So shout out to you, Joe. Where's my lighting? I have really bad lighting here. Here we go. That looks awful. Okay. All right. Just checking it on the guest. Hello, hello to my viewer and viewers. Viewer, I can't really tell if somebody's viewing me here. I don't know. Okay. Just waiting for our guest, our first guest to get in, and we're gonna be set. So, drop in the comment section to the people who are watching. How is your afternoon so far? All right. I don't think we have Coach JL today. I think he's still in Russia or he's on his way here, going here from Russia. Mm, just having some technical difficulties here with our guest. Yo. Yo, yo. Did everybody see the footage of Mikhail? Yeah, Mikhail. Okay. Okay, I think our guest is here in a bit. I'm having. Cha, cha, cha. Oh, by the way, we're having Gino, Quirante, and Ting here tonight. Okay. Okay. Okay, and our guest is here. I'm very excited for this one. He is the winner of PCC3's co-main event. He's none other than Gino Quirante.
So,
Yo, welcome, welcome. Kumusta, brother?
okay lang po, okay lang po.
Yan, yan. Oh, okay ba ang
Kakagaling
ang
lang po ng
audio?
jogging.
Ah, talaga. Sama mo din ako minsan.
Pwede ba ako mag-check lang muna ako ba?
Sige po. Oo.
Lang po.
Oo. All right. Here we go.
Ay po, Naririnig niyo po ba ako? Ano po?
Marwin!
Hindi niya po ako kuya. Ako po yung ano niya.
Uy!
Kapatid niyang bunso. Hindi niya po ako kuya.
Uy!
Lagi nakalive pala yan? Ay, sorry po.
What's
Nakalive po
up?
pala. Sorry.
What's up?
Hi guys.
Hello, everybody. Marwin Quirante. Pasaway talaga dun si Marwin. Oh. Up? Oh, hey, one Sykes. Kumusta po, sir? It's been a few weeks. Shout out to one Sykes. Okay. Okay na, bro?
Wala pa po eh. Di pa pumar.
Sige lang. Shout out to
Wait lang po.
Jay.
Mas, nag-ano po eh.
Sige. Shout out to Jay El Calibre. Hello.
Check number. Okay na ba? Ito na yun.
I-screenshot talaga kita, Marwin.
Wala pa rin.
Ano dyan, brother, meron dyang yung settings.
Wala pa rin.
Meron dyang after mo malagay yung earphones mo, may settings dyan. I think kailangan mong iset siya.
Masyado kasing naingat.
Okay na?
Pa rin. Hindi pa rin pala ito.
Sige, set up mo lang yan. Magandang gabi, Sir Jack and Jinno Quirante. Hey, Jay, El Calibre. Wow, nakakapogi pala yung ganyan na posing sa cage. Gagayahin ko din.
Hindi ko
Shout
marinig
out,
po siya.
Jay.
Hindi ko marinig, Mar. Hindi ko marinig eh. Wala, hindi ay kumana. Sige daw. Ayaw. Baka iba. Baka iba yun. Yung sasayo. Baka yung sayo. Pero baka yung sayo nga. Yun, wala nga. Sakal na wala yun. Wala na ba yun? Binigay ko na kayo yun. Hindi, kasi wala lang. Hindi na lang. Pakinggan mo na lang mabuti.
Okay.
Yan na lang. Sige, ilapit mo na lang.
Ano ba yan? Bluetooth? Bluetooth? Or
Opo.
naka-cord? Okay. Sige. May meron dyan sa settings ng StreamYard. Once naka-connect na yung Bluetooth mo, click mo yung settings.
Okay.
When will be the PCC4? One Sykes, I'm not sure, but maybe sometime this June. Sige, mag-release kami, I think 2 weeks before. Ayun, balitaan ka namin, One Sykes. Thanks. Pa, 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 tat, tat, tat. Shout out to the John Anik of PCC, si Mark Delantar. Watch out po. Lodi Pills. Yan, isa yan sa mga commentators natin sa PCC4, si
Editors
Mark
natin sa
Delantar.
PCC4, si Martin at
Yan, shout out. Youth. One
Bawal
side,
sa
please contact si matchmaker, si Jansen Taladtad for that inquiry. Ayan, you lost Jinno. I think he's gonna be back in a few moments here. Ayan na siya ulit. Shoot! Ayan. Okay na, bro? All right, one sec. Thank you. Okay na, Gino?
okay na po.
Okay na?
Lapit na. Medyo
Okay.
may na pero pwede ko man.
Pwede po ba Of course, Mark. Gusto mo mag-co-host ka pag wala si JL. For sure, for sure. Sige, i-set natin yan, Mark. Alright. So, Gino, kumusta? Kumusta yung after ng laban mo ng PCC?
Yun po, kaya, and nanalo tayo sa ating init.
Mm. Na
Ah,
ano na yun second na panalo mo na yun sa PCC.
opo, opo.
Oh,
Pero nung
nice.
una po, ano lang yun, amateur lang yun.
Okay. And then itong recent mo, nag-pro ka na. Naririnig mo ako?
Tayo dito. Opo, opo.
Sige. Okay. So, all right, all right. Okay, settle down people. Okay na. Okay na no ang audio mo? Okay, very good. So, relax ka lang. Usap muna tayo. Ano ba yung so yung first mo pala, ano yun yung sa PCC1, lumabang ka ba ng PCC2? Hindi no.
Hindi po. PCC.
Okay. Okay. Very ano ba yung tanungin kita, ano ba yung forte mo talaga sa MMA? Ito na lang, ano yung go-to mo na sa MMA? Ano ba, striking ba or grappling, wrestling?
Hindi naman eh. Pag MMA kasi, lahat talaga eh.
Mm.
Okay. Kasi nung una, puro stress na. Kaya, masyado wrestling. Hirap
Pero
kasi pag puro
sige, go ahead.
kailangan mo talagang i-upload yung pag-wrestling. Hindi yung laban eh.
Mm. Oo, depende din sa kailangan sa laban. Pero
Kailangan ma
nag-start ka ba as Muay Thai, ganon?
Muay talaga. Muay
Ah,
Thai tapos boxing po.
okay. Oo, kasi okay. Yeah, I think lahat naman nag-i-start sa ganun, no? Pero kamusta yung transition mo? Nahirapan ka ba sa transition mo from stand up tapos natuto ka ng wrestling ganun and grappling?
naman. Kasi
Mm.
yung training talaga, taas baba eh. Strike, tapos goal. Parang, hindi naman.
Okay.
Yung amin na lang talaga yung kailangan i-upgrade din.
Mm. Buti ka pa hindi ka hindi ka nahihirapan mag-transition ano, pero, ang galing. Sabagay, ano, how old are you, Gino? Ilang taon ka na?
Mag-25 na po ako ngayong year na to.
Mm.
24 pa lang po.
Okey.
Mag-25
Oh,
na lang.
bata pa. Oo, bata mo pa.
Marami.
Pero parang, I think, madami ka ng laro before nito, 'di ba, na mature?
Opo.
Okay. Ano ba yung, para sa mga followers mo, ikuwento mo nga yung, origin story ni Jinno Quirante. Paano ka ba nagsimula dito sa MMA?
Simula. Hirap. Simula ko sa ano eh, nung pagkatapos ng kids ng Marawi. Kasi nawalan na kasi kami ng trabaho nun eh. Kumaga, lumipat na kami ng ano, ng tirahan. Kasi yun nga, hindi kami makapag-trabaho sa Marawi. Hira yun. Kaya pag-isipan ko na pumasok na lang yun eh. Kasi yung tito ko, lagi din ako sinasabi ng, no, gusto mo bang lumaban? Kasi yung tito ko po, isa din siyang fighter sa URCC, former URCC president. Saka yung pinsan ko po, kilala niyo naman yung AJ dito mo.
Oo.
Sila din talaga yung nagpursige sa akin ng papasok. Nung pumasok ko sa inyo, doon ako sa Iligan City, nag-training muna. So, eh, nagmamadali ako, gusto ko nang lumaban. Isang buwan pa lang training, gusto ko nang lumaban eh. Kaso, yung coach doon, ayaw ko palabanin. Kasi kailangan mo na mag-training muna kasi pag pumasok ka sa ring, mahirap.
Oo.
Ah, hindi ko, parang walang tiwala yung coach sa akin. Eh. Sabi ko, kaya ko naman siguro kasi nasalahin na talaga namin eh.
Mm.
Yan pala, hindi pala. Yan, tumigil ako doon. Pumunta ako ng Manila dito. Dito ako nag-training sa tito ko sa dito mas Mimi.
Mm.
No, nag-training ako ng 2 buwan. Pinalaban agad ako ng national sa uh, Muay Thai.
Mm.
Kung ko nalaman na, ang hirap pala. Hirap pala lumaban sa ring. Totoo na pala yung sinabi ng coach ko sa Iliga na training mo na talaga palakas mo.
Oo.
Kasi kung agad-agad ka papasok sa ring, doon mo malalaman talaga ito ng grabe. Yung
Mm.
kabal, grabe yun.
Oo.
Kaya,
So nung una, gusto mo na agad sumabak?
opo.
Okay. Tapos tapos nung lumabang ka, na-realize mo na kailangan mo pala talaga mag-training.
Sabi ko, oo, siguro ako nung gano'n ito, hirap pala lumab.
Oo.
Hirap pala pumasok ng ganitong sport. Pala
Mm.
madali. Kaya
Anong
yun,
taon 'yon?
2000, ano eh, 18.
2018.
2018.
Oo, okay. Nito lang.
Nung
Oh,
tumigil ako ng ano eh, bali mga 3 taon siguro.
oo. Eto nga, meron akong papakita dito sa comment section from Joe Vincenzo. Sabi niya, "Bakit ka tumigil sa laban, Gino?" Oh, bakit nga ba?
Siguro, ang hirap kasi fighter pag alam mo yung wala kang makukunan na pang-araw-araw mo, ganun. Diba? Doon siguro, decision ako sa sarili ko na tumigil muna ako, magtrabaho muna ako para makatulong sa aking pamilya. Pero sobrang hirap.
Mm.
Kasi hirap eh, yung trabaho ng pamilya, sa construction lang eh. Kaya,
Mm.
saka,
Oo.
yung nag-training, nag-fighter ako, amateur pa lang. Baka si pera pag amateur, di ba?
Mm, tama.
Kaya, Sabi ko sa tito ko, tigil muna ako sa, sa training, sa laban. Gusto ko munang maghanap buhay para sa pangaralan, sa makatulong ako sa magulang ko. Yun,
Mm.
tigil ako. Eh, nung pagkatapos ng pandemic, yung tuloy-tuloy yung kapatid ko, sabi ko, parang gusto ko nang bumalik kasi yung kapatid ko, tuloy-tuloy siya eh. Nakapasok na siya ng wala, napag-iwanan na ako eh. Kasi dati
Mm.
kasi, bawat laban, sama kami niyan. Lagi kaming magkasama. Mamay tayo, boxing, sa Mindanao man, Luzon, lagi kami magsama. Eh, nung tumigil ako, napag-iwanan na ako.
So
Yun.
parang ano na nabuhayan ka ulit, gusto mo ulit
Oo,
lumaban.
lagi niyan sinasabi sa akin na, balik ka na mag-imimi kasi, alam mo dyan, walang pera dyan sa pagka-contraction mo. Yun, parang na bumalik ako.
Pero good thing na ano 'no, na nahikayat ka ni Marwin na bumalik sa paglalaban.
Opo.
Ano 'to, kailan ka formally nagsimula lumaban ng MMA talaga?
Mga ano, 2019 ata, 19 yun.
Mm. Ito recently lang ano, recently 2025 na pala. Pero,
Isang
yun yung
taon lang
time
din
na
ako,
ano. Mm.
lumaban ng MMA sa tigil ng 3 years. Pero bawat taon,
Mm.
lumaban ako isang beses sa Mindanao. May palaro din kasi doon eh. Bawat taon
Mm.
lumalaban ako. Pero hindi nga lang gano'n yung training ko kasi pangit kasi pag lalaban ka tapos may trabaho ka pa.
Oo. So hindi siya fully na nag-stop ka talaga, parang lumalaban ka pa din?
Lumalaban ka. Paisa-isa
Okey.
lang, isang taon isa.
Well, at least, in ano ka, in shape ka
Hinahanap
pa
kasi
din ng
ng
mga ano.
katawan ko eh, yung
Oo.
pag-training din eh. Parang yung isip ko, like, gusto ko lumaban talaga eh.
Mm. Oo, talaga. I mean, ako parang yung last fight ko is parang gano'n, 2018. Tapos talagang hinahanap ko talaga.
Hinahanap talaga eh.
So, kahit yung training lang, kahit gusto ko sabi ko maka-training
Opo.
lang ako,
Opo.
hahanapin mo talaga ano. Okey. So, okey. So naghikayat din pala sa'yo si ano 'no, si CJ De Tomas ano?
Opo, opo. Sila talaga din
Ah,
yung isa sa tumutulong talaga sa akin sa
hmm,
Portuguese Kaya din talaga nagpabalik sa akin din kasi nung sa DFC nung una,
mm,
sabi niya, diyan, punta ka dito sa Mini, laban ka balik. Kasi araw-araw may laban. Titira na yun, bumalik ako.
hmm.
Sila na yung nagbigay ng sa akin para bumalik talaga.
Shout out kay, CJ De Tomas. Grabe, isa yan sa mga parang, legendary na fighters dito sa Pilipinas. So, na-mention ko nga kanina na 'di ba lumaban ka ng PCC 1 then bumalik ka ng PCC 3. Ano yung masasabi mo na iba this time, yung recent na laban mo? Ano yung iba sa training mo, sa mindset mo?
Para saan, mas mahirap yung yung competition dito kasi pro sa kasi siya eh.
Mm.
Walang team guard eh. Kaya mas pinaghandaan talaga namin. So,
Mm.
record siya eh. May siya eh, sa police siya eh.
Mm.
Kasi
Oo,
mas,
tama.
mas inaano namin yung training namin din. Ma-strike,
Mm.
ma-sling, ma-defense sa jiu-jitsu, ganun.
Oo. Pero yung ano, yung parang talagang nasa isip mo na wino-worry mo is yung ano 'no, yung record talaga ano?
Opo. Hirap
Mm.
kasi hindi mo pinagandaan, yung record din kasi.
Oo. Tapos ano 'to, meron ba kayong iniba sa game plan niyo this time dito sa PCC3 kumpara dun sa 1, ano ba yun, mga iniba niyo?
Meron po kasi sa kalaban ko, yung laro niya kasi ano eh, jiu-jitsu eh. Pero
Mm,
saka yung i-training talaga namin ng coach ko, yung pagdidipinda ng ano, mga submit niya kasi mga laban niya puro submission talaga eh. Saka yung nakalaban ko sa ano, Mindanao dalawa, nakalaban niya, puro mga submit lang. Yan. Doon talaga yung inaral namin yung pagdipinda sa mga niya, sa
mm,
mga lock niya sa jiu-jitsu.
mm. Oo, ano kasi siya ano, submission specialist kasi siya.
Oo po.
So, yun talaga yung na-notice ko, itong recent na laban mo, ah, ang ganda ng defense mo sa ground, pero ang ganda din ng wrestling mo. Parang dinaan mo talaga siya sa ang ganda ng wrestling mo kumpara dun sa first fight mo. Parang sobrang nag-upgrade yung wrestling mo ngayon. Tapos ano, kumusta yung feeling mo na, "Ay ito meron na akong panalo sa ano, sa may record na akong isa."
Siguro, malaking bagay sa akin na nadagdagan yung record ko. Kasi yun yung hinahanap ni ano eh, yung may-ari ng PCC eh. Di ba?
Oy, sino yung may-ari
Nagtanggap
ng
na ako
PC?
kay ano dyan, kay Kuya Joe Vincent.
Oo,
Grabe, galing ng laban niya, napakaganda.
mm. Ito yung recent niya ano, sa Russia?
Opo, opo, napakaganda
Kasi
po.
oo, napanood ko, grabe pasok yung mga striking niya.
Oo,
Kaso
grabe,
ini-stop ng
napakatapang
ano,
niya.
tawag dito. Ang lakas din nung kalaban niya kasi. Ang daming kinain na suntok, 'di ba? Daming kinain na suntok, leg kick. Ikaw ba ano,
Tama.
Gino, sa tingin mo, ah, you think ready ka na sa ano, sa international?
Siguro sa ngayon parang more training pa talaga eh. Kasi
Mm,
nakikita ko pa talaga sa sarili ko na sobrang hina ko pa talaga. More training pa talaga. Kaya hindi naman ako nagmamadali kasi
oo.
kung nagmamadali ka, pupunta ka agad sa international, hindi ka ready pa. Gawin ka
Mm,
lang basahan doon. Eh, dala mo yung buong Pilipinas eh. Di
tama,
ba? Pag,
oo.
kung mag-international na ako, yun talagang batak na talaga. Para
Mm,
hindi tayo mapahiya sa mga
tama, tama. Alam mo, very ano 'yan, very smart yang mindset mo na 'yan. Kasi, well, hindi naman, low level yung game mo. Actually, maganda na nga talaga yung laro mo. Pero I think ang iniisip mo is, hindi pa siya dun sa standard mo na pang-international, ano?
oh, natin.
'Yan, maano 'yan, pang ano 'yan, matalino 'yan na ano, Gino, na mindset, mga ganyan.
Saka isa pa kasi, kakabalik ko lang din eh. Oo, nandun na yung record na hinahanap ni Kuya. Pero, wala eh, hindi pa talaga kaya.
Mm.
Training pa talaga.
Tama 'yan, tama 'yan. So, ah, tanungin kita, para sa'yo, ano yung sa tingin mo pinakamahirap na part nung itong laban mo na 'to?
Yun nga, siguro yung sa ano, pagdidepende ako sa mga submit niya.
Mm.
Pero Hindi naman, hindi naman gaano.
Mm.
Kaya naman pala, ano,
So, pero na ano ba, during nung fight mo, naisip mo ba na parang ano, naisip mo ba na sobrang delikado ka 'pag no, 'pag naposisyonan ka niya or hindi naman?
yun. Iniisip ko talaga kasi tapos maano ako ng sadmi dito. Tapos talaga ako. And kaya bawat ano niya, pinipigilan kaya titigasan ko talaga yung deep pin ko kasi yun talaga yung special ano niya eh.
Mm. Oo, ang hindi sorry, di ako naka-prepare ng clip dito, pero ang bilis nung mga defenses mo at saka, ah, meron dun isang part na parang napakaalanganin na nung ano mo sa cage, yung napakaalanganin na yung position mo sa cage pero naka-escape ka pa din. Ang galing nun, ang galing nun. Ano ba yung ito naman, tanong ko sa'yo, ano yung part nung laban mo na pa para sa'yo na proud ka sa sarili mo?
Siguro yung ano, yung sa wrestling ko po,
Mm.
dun talaga. Kasi yung sa strike sana talaga eh. Kaso hindi ko nabitawan talaga yung mga kamay ko at paa ko. Hindi ko nabitawan. Kasi
Mm.
titik down siya eh. Kaya
Oo.
yung sa wrestling, yun, sa wrestling talaga.
Mm.
Yun po yung
Pero
pinagmamalan.
mm. Pero oo, ang ganda nga ng wrestling mo dun. Pero ano 'no, nakaka I get what you're saying na hindi na-frustrate ka dun, hindi ka nakasuntok, nakasipa ano?
Binabas na nga ako eh. Kasi pangit na ng ginaw ko. Hirap.
Pero ang sinisigaw kasi ang alam ko kasi nasa taas ako na nagko-commentate ako nun, eh. Ang sinisigaw kasi ng corner mo ni Marwin is parang yung mga sa wrestling, eh, yung mga gano'n, 'di ba?
Sabi niya kasi relax lang eh. Relax lang, huwag kang
Oo,
mamadali. Eh, di naman ako nagmamadali. Tamang ano lang. Pero tatunod,
pero ang ganda. Ano ba yung nag-aano ka ba, Gino? Nagka-cut weight ka ba? O yun na talaga yung weight mo?
hindi po. Yun na talaga. Gusto ko
Wow,
pa ano eh, palaki talaga eh. Kasi
oo.
yung timbang ko, sobrang ano eh. Gusto ko po talaga
Oo. So magaan ka talaga, naturally magaan ka.
115 lang ako eh. Yung ano,
Wow! Tapos ang ano ka 'no, 5'5" ang height mo?
opo. 5'5".
Wow! Yung grabe yung ganyan akong edad ko, ano ako, nasa pinakasagad ko na 125 nun, ganyan edad ko. Pero ikaw nahihirapan ka pa sa wow, 115 ang natural mo na ano 'no, ang galing.
Tapos wala na kasi ano eh, 115 sa internet na eh. Sabi ni Kuya Joe, magpalaki
Oo,
talaga.
tama, tama. Eh, meron ka bang ano, parang, sa nagga-guide sa'yo sa nutrition, ganyan?
Wala eh, sarili lang.
Hmm, mga diet, gano'n? Wala?
Siguro yung coach ko, yan,
Mm.
very
Okey si coach, okey. Meron naman pala. Meron naman pala. Um, ano si ano, ito tanong ko sa'yo, Gino, kasi usual 'to, eh, kapag kasi 'di ba nandiyan si Marwin, then
um,
na-mention mo nga na parang feeling mo na ahead na siya sa'yo. Ano ba yung tawag dito, and nakatungtong siya sa 1FC. Um, ano ba yung, feeling mo ba na ano ba yung impact nito sa'yo since nasa pareho kayong field?
Siguro napakalaking impact talaga sa akin ito kasi ano yun, papasok na siya sa ano eh, sa one. Saka kumbaga na may hagdanan na ako, kakatake
Mm,
na talaga ako. Mag-a-attack na tayo papasok.
mm. So, parang nai-inspire ka ni Marwin? Ah, ganda 'yan. And, napapansin ko si Marwin very supportive sa'yo 'no? Tas, naalala ko PCC1 nandun din siya din yung lahat ng nag-aasikaso sa'yo dun.
Oh,
Then ito
bawat laban ko po
PCC2,
siya talaga yung nag-focus sa akin.
mm,
Mula pa nung natin sa mga amateur.
mm. Pero ito, nafi-feel mo ba yung pressure na kasi si Marwin nasa 1FC ganyan, nafi-feel mo ba yung ganong klaseng pressure or hindi naman?
Hindi naman. Pero
Mm,
sino naman gustong pumunta dun sa
mm,
ganyang event sa malaking event.
mm. Okay, very good yan. So ano 'no, parang talagang support lang and nai-inspire ka na makapunta
Para
din
sa
dun
akin
sa
din pamilya. Ganun.
so paano yun? So sabay kayo nagte-training ni Marwin madalas? Paano ba
Oh,
yun? Meron ba kayong parang competition minsan gano'n?
para sa akin, ano naman eh. Hindi ko naman siya, kasi malakas talaga siya eh.
Mm,
Saka siya talaga laging nag-ano sa akin na sa mga training.
mm,
Nagtuturo.
mm. So
Wala namang,
ano 'no, very supportive si Marwin
oh,
sa'yo ano?
hindi natin maranasan yung kunin maranasan.
Hmm. And din, I wanna see you sa international stage.
Sana na.
Ano lang, continue mo lang 'yan ginagawa mo. Continue lang na training, makakarating ka diyan. Wala tayong check ko lang comment section, wala tayong comments. Anyone sa ating, ah, sa ating audience na gusto may itanong kay Jinno. So nagte-training kayo kanina, jogging?
Galing po. Galing po kami.
Okey. Sama mo ako minsan. Baka
Lagi nga po,
baka siguro mga oo nga 'no, si Joe palagi pala nagte-training diyan sa inyo pero baka 1 kilometer pa lang iiwanan niyo na ako diyan. Ano ba madami ka bang followers sa Facebook ngayon, Gino?
kunti
Marami
lang
ka
po yun.
fans?
Hindi kasi ako mahilig mag-post ng ano eh.
Hmm,
Siguro,
Ay, alam mo, i-grow mo yan, i-grow mo yung audience mo sa Facebook. Kasi, ah, mahalaga din yung branding ng isang fighter. Mahalaga din yung branding mo online, ganun, para mabilis ka ma-recognize. Ganun. Tanong mo na lang kay kuya mo kung paano yun. Nakikita ko yung mga videos ni ano, ni Marwin. Ang ganda ng mga edits niya. Pagawa ka din ng gano'n.
wait lang po at ano po talaga, hindi po talaga kuya ko si Marvin. Ako yung kuya niya.
Talaga ba?
Oo, mas panganay ako sa kanya.
Si
Lahat na
Marwin talaga.
makikita, nasabi
Marwin
na
talaga,
kuya ko.
pasaway talaga yan. Sabi niya siya daw ang kuya. Okay. So, ikaw pala yung ano, ikaw yung, panganay.
Opo.
Then si Marwin yung mas
Yung,
bata
siya
sa'yo.
yung kinig ko.
Okay. Okay, now I know. Thank you for clarifying yung ano, ha. Kasi ang iniisip ko talaga si Marwin yung yung ano, older brother.
Kahit saan po kami pumunta eh, siya talaga yung sinasabi na, kapatid mo ba to ah?
Gano'n.
Oh,
Pasaway talaga yan, eh. Next time ma-meet ko yan, ki-kiss ko talaga yan. May ano ka, may message ka sa mga kasi, yung story mo is very inspiring na nagsimula ka sa, lugar na naapektuhan ng giyera, gano'n. Anong masasabi mo sa mga kasi mostly ng mga audience ko is mga teenager, mga ganyan. Anong message mo sa kanila?
sa nagsisimula po sa, ano, hindi po. Siguro, yung kung papasok ka man sa MMA, makinig talaga sa ano eh, sa coach eh. Sa coach talaga. Um, Taga talaga eh. Taga sa sipag.
Mm.
Then po, eh, makikinig tayo sa ano, na nauuna sa atin. Yan lang po.
Okey. Totoo naman talaga, mahirap mahirap lumaban na hindi ka nakikinig sa coach. Merong mga fighter diyan na magte-training tapos pagdating ng laban iba yung gagawin. Tama, tama naman talaga. Then nasabi mo nga earlier na yung coach mo sabi sa'yo mag-training muna pero hindi ka nakinig ta's then
Oh,
na-realize mo
mali po
na
eh. So,
'di ba, kailangan pala talaga. So yun, tama naman, tama. Gino, I think, meron pa tayong 10 minutes bago pumasok yung isa kong guest. Anything you wanna say sa mga tao na kakilala mo, mga nagsu-support sa'yo? Go.
mga nag-support sa akin dyan, huwag po kayong magtawa sa akin. Saka tuloy-tuloy ko naman po itong mag-training ko. Sana laging manalo para maka-international. Sa mga ano din sa mga nag-sponsor sa akin ng mga damit ko na pang-training, maraming salamat po. At saka sa local Mimi, sa PCC, kay Kuya Vincent, at saka sa mga pamilya ko.
Mm.
Nagpadata yung buong team sa Pro Mimi. Maraming salamat sa tuloy na pagtitiwala sa amin. Yan lang po.
Alright. Yan, ladies and gentlemen, this is, Gino, the survivor Quirante. Gino, thank you so much for being here
Maraming
sa
salamat po.
podcast ko. Sana, ma-invite ulit kita. Alright. So, thank you and ingat. Good luck
Sige
sa
po, sige po.
training.
Salamat. Sige po.
Nice. That was Gino Quirante. I was very good fighter, Gino Quirante, that guy. Grabe, ano? He came from a war-torn place. Mm. We're waiting for our second guest, which is the winner of the main event of PCC 3. All right. So, how is everybody? Hello to my viewers. Shout out to M&G Hustles. Shout out to you. Thank you for the continued support in my page. Okay, we still have a bit of yo. Shout out M&G's Hustles. Thank you for always supporting my page. Bloop. Thank you, thank you. Anyone wants a shout out? Please type in the comment section before our next guest is here. I've had a it's 2 weeks, 2 3 weeks of hiatus here in Beyond the Cage. Medyo tinamad. Nah, it was just a lot of things happened and PCC happened. I can't do everything at the same time. So there we go. Yo, Jan said talentad. Hello, idol. Grabe ka, bro, ah. Grabe ka talaga. Okay, if you wanna shout out, please comment down in the comment section, and I'll give you a shout out. Um, hello to my live viewers. Thank you for watching. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great this evening. We're waiting for our guest to come in the studio. Present. Okay. I'm currently talking to our next guest, and he'll be ready in a few minutes. So until then, comment down below so I could give you a shout out. Comment down below if you want to see me fight. Okay. Hello. Welcome to the podcast Beyond the Cage. Our guest will be here in a few minutes, in a few moments. He's just preparing his device. So. Comment down below so I can give you a shout out. Is it still called a shout out? What do youngsters call it now? I mean, I am very honored that I could train with you, Jensen Talantad, one of the rising uh, MMA stars in the Philippines. I think Jensen Talantad, everybody, I think Jensen Talantad is gonna have a fight this should I say it, Jensen? Somewhere some months from now. I'm not sure if it's a belt shot or but it's a the final installment of the trilogy fight that he has with the guy that has red hair. Great fight, great fight. Looking forward to it. I hope I could be there to at least watch you again, Idol Jensen. Jensen Talentad, the Heartbreak Kid. I was actually telling Jensen to change his walkout song to Shawn Michaels walkout song. Oh, okay, July. So there you go, everybody. Jensen Talentad's fight would be on July. As for the exact date, we're gonna keep you posted or follow Jensen Talentad on Facebook and Instagram. So there you go. Okay. This. Okay. So our next guest is ready. Okay. Oh, hey, shout out to congratulations to a successful Sendo Karate tournament of tough guys. I think they're in Rizal. Excuse me. I think this was held in Rizal, the 64th Sendo Karate tournament. Congratulations, everybody. that won in the tournament. Thank you so much. So, without further ado, here is our next guest. He is the winner of the main event of PCC 3, none other than Ting Yi Lai. Welcome.
Hello, hello. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Wow. Thank you for being here. How are you after your fight in PCC?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm just very tired after the fight. Still recovering. But yeah, I'm happy I got the win, and yeah, still yeah.
All right. And congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
What and that was your debut fight, debut professional fight.
Sorry, I couldn't
Uh,
it lagged just now.
that was your debut fight in professional, correct?
Yeah, yes.
Mm,
But
okay.
I did have a lot of amateur fights before. I think I had like 15 amateur fights.
Mm-mm,
So I'm quite used to like what it's like to be in the MMA fight.
mm-mm. Yes, well, it did show on your performance that you did have a lot of experience. That was a great performance, by the way. I know you did say when I interviewed you on the cage that it was boring, but in our eyes, it wasn't boring. There was
Oh,
a lot of things going on there.
thank you, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. But yeah, I feel like I think we could have opened up more and take more risks. And
Mhm,
try more to finish the fight. I think
mhm.
that's what.
But hey, a win is a win, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I wanna ask you this one, since I want a fresh perspective, because I've been asking fighters within the Philippines, but I want it to come from somebody outside the country. How was your how was your experience with PCC in general? Not the fight, but with PCC in general.
Well, it was very, very good. Very, very professionally run. Everything was on time. Referees. There was plenty of space in the locker room, and everyone there was like very passionate. Which is something I really admire and I really like. You guys have a lot of UFC fighters, like the corners, like the coaches had like UFC fighters, the ONE FC
Mm-hmm.
fighters. That's what we're trying to aspire to be as well. So yeah, I got a lot from that experience, and I feel like it's a good way to start off my pro career. And yeah, so thank you PCC for organizing such a really well run event, and I hope to be back very soon.
Wow. Thank you for that. We are very open to criticism and suggestions. So, thank you for sharing that. Um, I wanna ask you, since I just I did not know this until you told me last PCC that there are no promotions, MMA promotions in Hong Kong. So, how do you do that? How do you become an MMA fighter in Hong Kong? I know there are training gyms,
Yeah.
but how do you manage that?
Yeah, I know. There is training, but there was a few promotions that was going on until COVID. But then after COVID happened, like they all shut down, and now it's like there's a few one or two amateur promotions there, but it's not professional, And I'm pretty much done with the amateurs at this point. 15 amateur fights. I think it's a good time to move to the pros. But yeah, the amateurs they happen maybe like there's maybe like 3 or 4 events in a whole year, which is not enough, man. Especially if you're an amateur.
Mm,
I know in they you can probably have a fight every weekend if you want to. So we're still catching up there. But yeah, there are people who want to fight, but I feel like people just don't really. I don't know. The mentality is not quite there yet. So
mm.
it's work on to like in the future. Yeah.
Well, I think when you said like the mentality of the people in general, I think we're kind of at the same level here, because the goal here that we want is MMA should be like a household thing here. But I guess the same is true in Hong Kong. Is that like what is that? Is that like it's just nobody just wants MMA, or they like another sport in Hong Kong? What is it?
It's a good question. I mean, there's quite a lot of people training, but like fighting and training is different. It's fighting is dangerous. And like you kind of have to have like a kind of have to have a fire in you in order to want to pursue like a fight, even like a small like interclub fight. But
Mm,
yeah, people kind of I don't know how to say this, but people kind of have an easy life here. Um, it, they they focus more on like making money and stuff like that. Oh, I completely understand that. I really understand
mm,
that. But yeah, like no one's trying to get like punched in the face for like small amounts of money. It takes
mm.
somebody a little bit crazy to want to do that. Yeah,
I like that. It takes a little bit of crazy, but I think I get what you're saying. Because Hong Kong is a very developed. I would say that it's a first world country,
yeah,
and fighting is just like it's a second thought maybe. So
yeah,
I think that's the reason why.
yeah.
Because
I
at
mean,
first, go ahead.
oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
At first, I think it was just like because you said there aren't any like active promotions in there, so I was thinking maybe it's like a law thing, or maybe it's just the culture thing. But thank you for shedding a light on that one. It kind
Yeah,
of cleared something in my head.
it's definitely not the law. It's definitely not the law, but it's
Mm-mm.
legal here. We just need people to. I think we have to push the younger generations to fight.
I
Once you're a
agree.
bit like you don't have to fire anymore, so it
Mm-mm.
should start. Grassroots, younger age people. Yeah, so that's what I think.
Yep, I completely agree on that, and pe- people might this is not a popular opinion, but the newer generations are kind of not the same as our generation back then. They're kind of weaker.
Really, even in,
We have a comment here from the matchmaker Jansen Taladad. Said, I would like to thank George Vong for endorsing you to fight in our promotion. I hope we will have both of you in the same card in the future events.
oh yeah, yeah. George Vong, yeah. Thank you for hooking me up with PCC, and yeah, I know George is a very active fighter. He fights like almost every week, and so yeah, I think he'll be a great addition to the next card. He's a tough guy,
Mm.
and yeah, I vouch for him to be on the next card as a professional MMA fighter. So yeah,
Well,
Sean.
it's looking forward to that. I wanna just uh say this out loud, because I was observing you when I first saw you, because I went there like I think it was 11 in the morning. Um, I saw you. I'm like, this guy only has a backpack and one guy with him. It's like he's I mean that's amazing, because you come from another country, and like you're very relaxed, and you're kind of you know very minimalist in that. Um, and you're very serious in this one. So what was your mindset going into the event, going into the fight?
Well, my mindset. I just honestly I wanted to win. You know that's the most important thing for me. Was to get the win. You know, and I tried to do it as exciting as possible, but unfortunately I couldn't really do that in my opinion. But yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah, I got the win. You know, yeah, I wanted to like explore new things. You know, work more on my ground and pound, and I worked a lot of cardio as well for this fight. Because in the past fights, I kind of gassed in a lot of them, but this time I worked a lot of conditioning, so I feel like it really helped me. I really wasn't that tired in the end. I feel like I could have gone longer if I wanted to.
Mhm.
But yeah,
But
I'm
you did a very good performance. So I think that all paid.
sorry I couldn't. I cut for 1 second. I couldn't hear.
Oh, I said you did very good performance
Oh,
last PCC. So I think it all paid off.
thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Another one from Jensen here. He said, FYI, all our staff in the PCC are martial artists. Even the ring girls and most of the teams that you saw, they're all martial artists.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
all the staff.
Very
So
cool. Yeah, I saw them sparring after the event. You know, I saw like
oh, yeah.
like sparring. You know, doing ground and pound. I was like, oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah, the culture is really great there. You know, like the fight culture is huge. So something really I admire. I really admire that.
Thank you. Think I wanna I wanna know your origin story. What got you into MMA?
Um, that's a good question. Well, I feel like at first I just wanted to be able to defend myself. You know, I feel like it was very very important to know how to fight basically. You know, so I just started doing I just tried like a Muay Thai class and like, okay, this is cool. I really like this. I really like this. And you know, I just eventually um I just started doing it more and more and more and more, and then you know eventually like kind of got became my obsession, and here I am. You know, yeah. I mean, back in like school, you know, high school, like there would always be like a lot of like fights and like confrontation and stuff like that. And
Mm.
yeah, that's kind of what inspired me to like like actually learn how to do this properly rather than just scrapping randomly on like the playground. You know. Yeah.
So initially it was just an initiative for like self defense, and
Yeah.
you've grown to love it.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, there were some movies I watched that were pretty good. You know, like some like Donnie Yen movies,
Mm.
good. But yeah, I mean, I watched like Flashpoint and SPL. They were cool. They showed some like mixed martial arts move in that movie, and then I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. Maybe I'll try it out. You know. So yeah, I'm glad I started.
Mm. Well, everybody starts out with something, and like most of the MMA fighters that I asked, like, how did you get into this? Like 50% would tell you, I have this guy that I idolize, and the everything just is history from that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True. That's true. That's true. But for me, I don't really idolize anyone. Yeah. I idolize myself. No, just kidding, just kidding. But yeah.
How do you train there in Hong Kong? Do you train there often, or do you go outside the country for training?
No, mostly I just train in Hong Kong. You know, it's like a small group of people, but it's cool because like we're all like friends. It's a close knit community, and you know, it's a small gym, but but yeah, everyone like helps each other out, and you know, like we're not some bigger gyms you might go to like elsewhere, like abroad, maybe say like in Thailand or something. I don't know. Like
Mm.
so many people there, and like it's kind of every man for themselves. Like people go really hard in sparring, and everyone's just trying to like win, like knock each other out and stuff. And we don't have that here. So like I think that's a good thing. That's actually a good thing. Because we don't get too beaten up in the gym. We save our brain, save our body, and yeah, I think yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Mm. Yeah, I agree. And like most of the people actually have like 50%, 50 or 60% of the people that I know here doing MMA has a job outside the MMA. And I agree with you. It's safer doing that than just hitting each other very hard.
Yeah, yeah.
What how did you come by the PCC, or how did you come by knowing there are a lot of fights here in the Philippines?
Well, George Vaughn told me about PCC, and so
Mm,
I messaged them and I asked them if they have a spot, and they said yeah. I was like, okay, cool, let's do it. um, I had a few amateur fights as well in the Philippines, and it was all good experiences. Like people were very very tough, very very keen. You know, so I was like, yeah, I think it's a good place to. It's like close to Hong Kong as well, so it's a good place to get some pro experience. It's kind of hard to do it in Hong Kong, so you have to go to some place close and place where like people are. There's a lot of fighters, passionate people, high
mm.
level as well. So yeah, yeah, that's how I got to fight here.
That's very interesting because I've been thinking about that since you mentioned that there aren't any promotions in Hong Kong, and how did he know about PCC? And we're just starting, like we started back in January.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, that's really cool.
yeah.
um
You already have 3 events in 5 months. That's
hmm,
very very impressive. so like, so
thank
yeah,
you,
thank you.
thank you.
Yeah, hope you guys keep it up. Thank you, thank you.
Do you have like um do you have troubles or maybe challenges in maintaining your weight? Because 6'1" is it's like, so once you get into the 6 foot level, you're like 1% of the population of the earth. So do you
Really?
have like yeah, so do you have issues with maintaining weight, or is it just, do you fight naturally? Do you fight on your natural weight, or do you cut weight?
Yeah, I cut a little bit of weight, but I walk around. I'm not too heavy. I walk around maybe at 165 pounds. So I cut to 155, which is not too bad. I might even
Mm.
cut in the future. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, weight cutting is so good for the health. It's like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But I don't know. Everyone does it, so you kind of have to do it. But I try not to cut as much. But I still have to. I can't fight at 170. That's too heavy for me. But yeah,
Mm.
around 10 pounds for my last few fights. I've cut around like 10
Mm.
pounds at most. Yeah.
Well, I know some fighters that don't cut weight, and it's rare that they don't do it. Um, and I agree with you. It's kind of dangerous because I did it before when I was still actively fighting. I always jump to, because my walking weight is like 145 for my 5'4" height. So I come down like two divisions just so, because I fought in the flyweight before, so 125. So I have to cut like 20-25 pounds just to get there, and it was
Oh,
hell for me.
I know. I know. It is hell.
And like a lot of fighters, if I ask them like what was the hardest part of your training, blah blah blah, they always say it's the weight cutting. It's
You feel so like drained and
Mm,
thirsty. you're not 100% when you step into the cage, you know.
Yep,
But
exactly.
that's a game. That's a game we play, right? I think one good solution would be to have like more weight classes, so there's less weight cutting. You know, if there's more options for weight, or do more like catch weight fights. So just so that people like don't have to cut as much weight. Like
Mm,
some weight classes is like 10, 15 pounds, which is quite a lot. You know, maybe like
mm,
7.5 pounds or something like that. I think that would be maybe a better way to do it. So people cut less weight
mm,
and cut less weight, and then you can fight more often. You know, you fight more often, then like you get better. You know, your skills get better. Your fight IQ, your experience gets better, and then the
mm.
overall sport just gets better. You know, so yeah, I think that's one option to counter this problem of like crazy weight. You know,
Hey, that's a very interesting way of solving the, because and I get it, because like we only have actively here, at least here in Asia, I think we only have six major like weight divisions. So straw, flyweight, there's the bantamweight, featherweight, and two more. So I guess yeah, we I we'll see if that's gonna work for everybody, like here in Asia.
suggestion, but who knows? I'm not a
Mm.
promoter. So, you know, I was a promoter before though. I did run like an amateur MMA promotion before COVID. I mean during COVID actually, and yeah, it was really fun. It was really fun, and hopefully I'll get back to it one day. Yeah, I learned a
Well,
lot about.
let's talk about that. How was your experience being a promoter?
It was very very fun, very very fun. Because like you said, Hong Kong like kind of like sorry, like I said, Hong Kong really doesn't have that much competition, so like when I was able to like provide something that was kind of missing in Hong Kong, like I felt good about it. Like create more fights, like help people, like get more fight experience,
Mm.
and yeah, I mean it's a lot of work. Like it's tough work, man. It's not easy, So like I know like it's not easy for you guys to organize it as well. I know how much like work goes into it. It's like cost money, time. People are gonna pull out. Like people are gonna be like, oh, I don't want to fight this guy. I don't want to fight that guy. Like it's a lot of work. It's not easy to accomplish. But I think it's very rewarding as well. It was worth it. All the hard work was honestly worth it. I learned a lot and grew a lot as a person from that experience.
Wow, I wow, that's very interesting. I didn't know. I just know you were a fighter from Hong Kong, and now here,
Yeah.
turns out you were a promoter yourself. Wow, that's very interesting. Um, are you gonna like pursue that maybe in the future?
Yeah, that's definitely an option. That's definitely an option. I love fighting. I love MMA. So I feel like it'd be a great way to give back to the community. And just promote the sport in Hong Kong in general. Just build the sport. Get more young people to join and participate, and have more fans as well. Have more people like interested in watching the best sport on earth. In my opinion.
Mm. Well, yeah, that's a good thing. I think, I guess, in my opinion, like doing like martial arts and contact sports is something that's beneficial both in the physical and in the mind of children, especially like growing up. Because I remember before I did martial arts, I had troubles making decisions, like which path to choose, but and how to react to things. And now that I did went through martial arts and MMA, like all those things that I mentioned are kind of easier to do now.
Yeah, yeah, I agree 100%. I agree. You become more confident in yourself. It's just like it's the same. It's like life and martial arts. very very similar. You know, if you hesitate, you're not gonna get what you want. You know, you have to go for it. You know, you have to put 100% effort into everything you do. Be confident in yourself.
Mhm. Exactly. I wanna ask you. Let's talk about your fight with Redin. How was your fight? How was your experience in that
It,
fight?
it was very nervous, very very nervous for that fight. In the locker room and when I was still in the hotel, like my heart was just like beating like crazy. I was like, oh, like this guy's gonna, there's someone gonna try and kill me in like 2 hours. And I look at her, 1 hour left. Oh shit! Like, oh, sorry for swearing, but I was like, oh, man, I'm very nervous. I'm so scared for this. And then I got there, I was warming up. I was still nervous in the locker room. I was like, oh, okay, like it's okay if you lose, you know,
Mm.
just lose that badly, you know.
Did you get the opportunity to like research your opponent before the fight or the event?
Yeah, yeah, of course, yeah, yeah. I watched some of his fights on YouTube. I know he had like 7 professional fights already, and I think he had a few more
Mm.
like kick as well. So yeah, I thought I knew it would be a difficult challenge. You know, he's more experienced than me as a professional. So you know, I think that was something I was that was kind of appealing as well. I want to prove that I can like hang with people who have had a lot of fights as well. You know,
Mm.
yeah,
So hearing it from you, thing that you were very nervous and all the jazz. Um, everybody doesn't know that fighters are actually actually experiencing nervousness and like some sort of fear before getting on the cage. So
yeah,
I think that's a very natural reaction to fighting.
yeah, yeah.
um how did you feel about your win?
I was happy, very very happy that I won. You know, I'm actually very very happy. I'm proud of myself. You know, but I feel like I could have opened up more, especially on the feet with striking, and
Mm-mm.
as well more. You know, I could have. I feel like I could have went for more submission attempts. You know, try to advance position more and
Mm-mm.
do more ground and pound as well. You know, like yeah, be more like assertive. You know, but yeah, I feel like I wasn't able to open up enough. I just even my corner after the fight was telling me like my coach, my brother actually, telling me, oh you could have opened up a lot more. But you know, hey, like I take this experience, I learn from it. Hopefully,
Mm-mm.
the next fight, you know, I'll improve. I'll improve on what I feel like I could have done better.
Mm.
Yeah.
But well, that's I agree with what you said. But as I was looking at the fight and I was commentating, I actually said like you were being smart by using your the length of your body to control or dictate the pacing of the game on the ground. So but for me, that's smart fighting.
Yeah, he
Um,
read very well, like controlling my hands. So like I couldn't really punch. It was hard for me to punch. But yeah, that's his experience. I think you know he knows how to
mm,
like do well, and yeah, he was defending well actually. Like I give him credit for that. Yeah, he defended well, stopped me from really punching him. You know, and yeah, I was afraid that he was gonna get up as well. So maybe that's why I didn't go for it as much.
mm, mm,
Because if he gets up again, then I have to work again to take him down, and that costs
mm.
energy. Rather just have one takedown and that's it, you know. But, yeah,
I notice like I notice how you break down things. You're very technical in this one. Like, this one costs more energy, and if I do this is gonna,
Yeah.
man, that you're onto something there.
Thank you. I study a lot of fights and watch a lot of stuff on YouTube, so
Mm.
where I learn a lot.
Well, mm, well, that's one way of evolving as a fighter. We have a question here from a viewer, so from MNG Hustle. How long have you been in the Philippines? Do you have plans to stay in the Philippines for future fights or training camps, considering the country's growing MMA scene?
Yeah, no, 100%. Actually, I'm back in Hong Kong now, but I was planning to visit like a few gyms and train there. But I was after the fight, but I was just so tired. Like I was gonna plan to go, but I didn't. I just couldn't go because I was just so tired after the fight. But I was planning to check out Catalan fighting systems,
Mm-mm.
big name. And also KMA. Have you heard of KMA?
I've heard of it, but I'm not sure who runs it. I'll look into that for you. But I know Catalan. They specialize in, because Catalan Rene, the head of the gym, he's a wushu sanda fighter. He represented the Philippines in I think he's an athlete, national athlete,
Yeah,
representing wushu.
yeah.
So yeah,
And he fought in ONE FC as well, right?
yes, correct.
So yeah, it'll be great to surround myself with like people who who've been there, who've
Mm.
accomplished big things in the sport, So yeah, I would love to come and train, in the future. And just learn from the coaches, learn from the other fighters there, and yeah,
Uh, you, you're very like you think ahead. You're very technical with this one. I like that. All right. Let's see. So since you fought in other country, do you feel like you're representing something more when you step into the cage?
yeah, 100%, 100%. In Hong Kong, especially, if you're like an athlete or something, or like a
Mm,
combat sport, people they kind of look down on you. They're like, oh, you're from Hong Kong. You're not gonna get anywhere. Like, why do you even try? Like, like just give up. You're never gonna beat the people from like other countries. Like it's kind of like a lot of people already like here they think that you're gonna fail. Whether they intend it in a bad way or not. Like I feel like a lot of them they just like they're just like, oh yeah, what's this guy doing? Like he's wasting his time doing this.
mm,
So yeah, I kind of want to like prove them wrong. Like just because combat sports is not popular here, like I want to show people that we can. Yeah, it doesn't matter where you're from. You can as long as you put
mm,
your heart and your mind and your dedication towards it, like you can achieve great things. Yeah, I also want to inspire younger people in Hong Kong to like you don't have to be a professional fighter, but at least like be just participate in like some kind of like combat sports. It's very good for, like you said earlier, it's very good for your mind, very good for your body. Just makes you a better and happier person overall. More confident. You're more capable of helping other people as well. So yeah, yeah, like yeah, that's what I hope to achieve by
mm,
being successful in this sport.
mm. So I think like the reaction that you're getting from there is like it's either out of practicality or just being negative, because well, I think everybody experiences that. Like if you get into something that is not really in the like mainstream thing, like you're like not a doctor or an engineer or something like that, people are gonna tell you there's no money there, you're gonna fail.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Just gotta shut those voices out. You know, like if somebody approaches me and tells me that, I'm cutting them out, cutting them out. You know, nothing personal. It's
Mm.
just like I need that energy in my life. You know.
And that's a good thing to do. I think just focus on what you want to achieve and work on it, and that's the
Exactly. Exactly.
formula of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Ting, where do you go from here? What would you return to PCC and to
Yeah.
fight
I would
again?
love to return. When is your next event?
Um, so we plan to have an event hopefully every month. So
Okay.
most likely June, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Maybe late June, July. I
Mm.
love around that time. You know.
Mm. Um,
So like, I hope I can be back as soon as possible.
mm. um, we have Jensen to settle that with because I don't know the details of it. So for that one, let's go to Jensen and talk things out.
Sure, for sure, for sure. Thank you,
Do you, do
Jensen.
you,
Nice
do you
to.
want a rematch from Riden or
I mean, we could if yeah, if there's no one else to fight, you know. I'm sure there are other opponents, right? But if
Yep.
they're right, we could, yeah,
All right. Let's work on that with Jensen.
yeah, yeah.
All right. All right. Okay. Uh let me look at my cheat sheet here. How young are you, Ting?
I'm 31, 31, so I'm not too young, but I feel like I take care of my body well, and
Mhm.
I can go for a long to my 40s, confident in my 40s, and still be.
Mhm.
That's my
You know, I have the same goal. Like I want to still be there doing the things in maybe in my late 40s because I'm like at the same age bracket as you are. And
how old are you?
32 right now.
Age, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um how do you maintain this one? How many times do you train in a week?
In a week, I train like 5 days a week, usually 5 days a week, and I rest as well. You know, I go try to go to like a sauna. You know, I stretch. I sleep a lot. I try to sleep a lot. I guess massages as well sometimes. I think that
Mm.
really jacuzzi. I have a healthy diet as well. I eat clean. I don't eat for the most part. Like 90% of the food I eat is good
Mm.
food. Um, and yeah, I don't go out staying out late drinking, smoking. I don't do any of that. So yeah, I believe that's key for longevity and key for performing well in an MMA cage. And just life in general and general health in general. You know, like it's important
Mm.
to outside of like sports fighting. Like it's still important to keep a healthy body. You know, healthy body, a healthy mind. You know, um, live a long, happy life.
I agree on that. And as much as I can, I'm also doing those stuff as
Yeah,
much as I can.
yeah. It's not easy. It's not always like possible to do everything
Yeah.
perfect. But um, I feel like also at the same time you also should enjoy yourself a little bit. You know, like have some fun
Mm.
sometimes. If you're too strict on like making sure everything is like perfect on the dot, you know, like oh I have to
Mm.
eat, sleep at this time. You know, you're kind of gonna lose the enjoyment, lose the fun. You know, if you're way too
Mm.
regimented. So it's also important to like have some fun. You know, hang out with friends. You know, like meet girls, and like just have fun. You know, it's
Yeah.
important as well. Yeah.
Well, yeah, for morale and for mental health. Because
Exactly.
if like I tried doing, because way back when I was still very active in fighting, I did went into very rigid like dieting and scheduled eating, and that I think that took a toll on my mental health. So
Exactly.
yeah, I agree with you. You have to like let loose
Yeah.
sometimes 10%.
You honestly perform better if you have fun as well. You know.
Exactly, I agree. Think did you start off with MMA right away, or did you start with like jiu-jitsu or Muay Thai? I think you did mention Muay Thai earlier.
Yeah, I did Muay Thai at first, and but the people at the gym I was at were sparring way too hard, and I was kind of like a beginner at that time, and this
Mm,
much guy like almost like knocked me out, and the coach was also like calling me a pussy and all this kind of stuff, telling everyone to like go harder, don't be a bitch and stuff like that.
mm,
And that kind of like turned me away from it for a while. So
mm,
after that, I decided to try something like jujitsu in a gi. At that time, during those days, like gi was more like popular than no gi.
yeah.
A lot of gi jujitsu, like pulling guard and like doing all this lapel stuff off my back.
Mm,
But fun. I actually learned a lot. It was a good experience, a fun experience, like first grappling experience. But the problem with that was that they don't do takedowns in jujitsu. So
yes.
especially at that time. Um, so I felt like I needed to like wrestle, so learn how to take people down properly. So I started wrestling from there, and then I started watching more UFC at that time, and I actually saw like Damian Maya fight. I actually saw Damian Maya's fights, and I was very impressed by what he was doing. And I was like, okay, maybe I want to go back into trying some MMA,
Mm,
um, because his striking wasn't great, but he managed to get down everyone and like choke them all.
yes.
Even like better wrestlers than him, he would still take them down and finish them. And I was kind of inspired by what he was doing back then. So it also inspired me to start MMA as well, because at the end of the day, that's the closest thing to like a real fight. Like all the combat sports like on its own, it's a bit limited. It's like MMA sport that allows you the most freedom. So I feel like it's like, yeah, it's the best combat sport.
Mm. Can you say like because in MMA there are like recently there are three types of fighters in MMA. There's the stand-up guy, the wrestling guy, and the jiu-jitsu guy. Which one are you there?
I'm the probably the wrestling guy, or I'm the MMA wrestling guy, because normal wrestling is very different from MMA
Mm,
wrestling. Sport wrestling
yes.
is I'm not great at sport wrestling, but I feel like I'm very good at MMA wrestling. Like using strikes to get the takedowns, and slipping strikes to get a takedown, catching people's kicks, taking them down, and yeah, wall wrestling as well. I think I really enjoy wall wrestling, cage wrestling. But yeah, and normal sport wrestling, I'm pretty bad actually. I did a few tournaments before I got destroyed. So, but I feel like in MMA wrestling, I that's where I excel the most.
Mm. Yes, I agree. It's a very different sport. Like if you look at uh, like let's just say American wrestling, the vanilla wrestling, it's very different from MMA wrestling because pure wrestling guys would rather get the like hold on to the back and
Yeah,
get like you know what I mean
yeah,
than in in MMA wrestling you would want to get them down to the ground
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
the goal of like vanilla wrestling is like just pin the enemy and put his back on the ground. So very different because I
very
have if you notice Andrew, one of the facilitators in PCC, he did compete in pure like wrestling,
Yeah,
so it's very different than MMA wrestling.
yeah. Even the way you stand is different as well. Like
Yes,
stand that low in MMA, but in wrestling you crouch so low. It's just different. It's just different.
yeah.
Yeah.
How long did you do jiu-jitsu?
Jiu-jitsu, I started a while ago in maybe 2014, so 11 years now. Long time, long time.
Wow.
Longer than I
Did you
like to.
get what belt were you in jiu-jitsu?
Purple belt, purple belt.
Purple.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
I don't I'm not too savvy in the belts of jiu-jitsu.
yeah,
Uh
yeah.
what what comes after white?
Sorry, sorry, sorry. They got
Sorry, what comes after the white belt?
white belt, and then it's blue belt, and then purple belt, and then brown belt, and then black belt. Yeah, it's five.
Oh, so there are only oh okay. Wow. Thank you for clarifying that. I didn't know any of the like the hierarchy until now. I just know there's black, brown, blue. I didn't know which come first. So thank you for that.
I mean, the purple belt, the belt doesn't mean much, Like if a black belt gets punched in the face once, he becomes a brown belt. Gets punched in the face again, becomes a purple belt. And then he keep punching. If you seen you know who Rodolfo Vieira is?
I think I know him by face.
It's like basically like the top level BJJ black belt, and he
Mm,
fought in the um he got submitted actually by a guy. He's probably like a white belt, but the white belt just kept on elbowing him, kneeing him, punching him in the face.
mm,
And this suddenly this black belt world champion gets submitted by somebody who has like not even 1% of his BJJ credentials. So that was
mm.
uh, it was I couldn't believe what I was watching.
Rodolfo Vieira. I think I've seen him once
Yeah,
in
it's
yeah.
you know who Gordon Ryan is?
Yes.
So imagine it's someone like Gordon Ryan getting tapped out in an MMA fight. It's same similar feeling as that. Imagine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get the wow. Gordon Ryan is I call him like the Zeus
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah,
jiu-jitsu. Wow. That level, huh?
yeah. He's that high level, but once he got into MMA, like the guy like just elbowed him, knee him, punch him in the face,
Mm,
kick him in the, and he even submitted him, which is crazy, crazy.
wow. Well, I guess that's the beauty of MMA because you can finish everybody in so many different ways, and it's just a matter of utilizing your skills.
Yeah, yeah. Even the day of the specialist is like it's kind of over as well. You kind of have to do all
Yes.
round days. Like even like Bo Nickel. Do you know who Bo Nickel is? The wrestler who just fought last weekend in the UFC.
Last no nickel with an A, right?
AAL. He's like one of the highest like credentials wrestler in and he just he lost over the weekend by a knee to the body. It's and
Yeah.
his credentials were like super super high, but like the other guy was a more well rounded fighter,
Mm.
and he managed to beat him. Just because he was more well rounded, which is I was very impressed by that performance.
He's in the middleweight. Oh, he fought
Then you
Rainier. Yeah.
really
Wow.
good fight. Yeah.
TKO. Like for me, like personally for me, TKO. If you get the TKO finish, that's like for
Yeah,
me personally, a chef's kiss.
exactly.
I'm kind of biased towards uh strikers
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
than yeah. But I do appreciate wrestling because wrestling is it kind of fascinates me a lot with wrestling.
Yeah, I think you have to be good at both, man. Like striking and wrestling, like
Mm,
very important. Especially in MMA, like maybe you faking people out is important too. Say like you make them think that you're gonna wrestle with them and then you strike, or maybe you think make that you're gonna strike and then you wrestle. So I
mm.
think being good at both and blending together is also very. You can't just like be wrestle. No, not know how to punch and kick. You have to be well rounded.
Yes, I agree. Like especially now in this
Right?
like new age. Yep.
Uh, uh,
Thing we have a few more minutes here. I'm gonna give you this time to leave a message to everybody, especially because my audience is mostly like 50% young people. Um, could you please give a message to them to inspire them?
okay. Well, do your audience train martial arts as well, or?
Yep, mostly like 90%.
Okay, nice, very good. Okay, well, I mean, keep working hard, guys. Keep training. Stay dedicated to the path. Try to compete as much as possible. You know, winning or losing, especially when you're maybe fighting amateur, it's not that important. It's not that important as long as you get the experience and I think that's the most important thing. Don't worry too much about the results. Keep competing, keep growing, and you know, hopefully you guys will like get to a high level and compete internationally with other people around the world, and inspire like future generations in the Philippines as well. Like try to be a role model for the upcoming generations. Like yeah, believe in yourself, keep working hard, no matter like how hard or how impossible something might be. Like don't give up. Like keep going until you succeed. So yeah, I hope you guys like. I wish all you guys the best, and you guys make it achieve your goals.
All right, thank you for that very inspiring message thing. I'm gonna give you this time to say thank you to the people who supported you and everybody else in your team and everyone else.
Yeah. Well, thank you to everyone who has been part of my journey this whole way. Thank you to my family, of course. Like best support system I've ever had in my life. Like without their help, like I wouldn't even be close to 1% of who I am today. Well, thank you to my brother as well for coming with me to corner me, to coach me, help me cut weight. Go through the all that pain. Just being a good brother. Like thank you. And also the people I train with in Hong Kong. Versus Hong Kong. Probably it's the best fight gym in the whole of Hong Kong. Very good MMA program, Muay Thai, boxing, wrestling. You got it all. It's like very good coaches, dedicated fighters, dedicated students. It's the best environment for somebody who wants to fight in Hong Kong. So thank you guys, and
All
yeah, hope.
right. All right. Thank you so much for being here in my humble podcast. And I hope I'll have you here again in the future, maybe in if you fight again at TCC.
Thank you for the opportunity for me to come on and you know for to express myself and for spreading my name. So well, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and I hope you be here again in the future. I'll see you. Thanks, Ting.
Thank you. Have a good one. See you.
Ooh, so there we go. That was a lot of fun. We had Jinno, the survivor, Quirante, and Ting Yi, the underdog, Lai. Very interesting people. And the winner of the co-main and main event, PCC3. And I'll see you guys again next week. I don't know who my guest is yet, but I'll update you. All right. Everybody have a good night, have a good day, afternoon, noontime, wherever you are in the world. Everybody, I wish you all the best. Loati.